welcome back to another episode. Alright, so I'm going to be racing a Pocono this time, 13% of the Pocono, of the Exalted 400 from Pocono. And I'm just going to make a quick mic test, see if it's working. Try to test that everything is on. Okay, ready to start. So, oh wait, did I buy something? I know I had enough money to. Hang on, I'm gonna have to exit out of this race real quick. One viewer. One viewer? Is it Ricardo? Or Speedster? Confirm. Exit this out. Alright. Oh yeah, I have money. Team. Going to invest in this engine shop. 200,000. Ooh. This is where money starts picking up. Alright, let's go. Hello, Speedster14. I have my iPad right here next to me so I can read the comments as you put them. Welcome back, I can see that. Alright, I'm gonna just do the... Yeah, I really don't feel like doing a whole lap of Pocono. I'm just gonna really quickly turn this around. Yeah, thank you for coming back for the live stream. Seem to be the only person that consistently shows up again and again. Okay. I really didn't want to drive a whole lap of Pocono, so I just kind of turned the car around. Just drove down the front stretch real quick. I just like to rip off the tape of the car on the car, and everything's evened out. Alright, after this I'm gonna qualify, I'm gonna get ready. So how's the recording going for your stop motion? Did I get a penalty? Yeah, thanks. It's Pocono's just too big of a track to do. Oh, nice. Oh, I did get a penalty. You already finished with the recording. Did I put notifications on your channel? I subscribe. Oh, I forgot to put notifications up. Alright, I just put notifications on for your channel. How long? Didn't you say you were going to be recording all of today and all of tomorrow for it? Next session.
Go, 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 go.
I'm going to do this quick qualifying lap. Oh, you edit. Oh, that's right. I remember now. You had put that in the chat last night. Nice. Oops, hit the wall. Film most of today. Who's your favorite NASCAR driver? Matt Kenseth. So, are you like a Gibbs fan? Like you like all four of the Gibbs cars, or you're just a Matt Kenseth fan? You don't like the other three? Larson's your second favorite. I like Larson. I don't. He's not my favorite. Jimmy Johnson's my favorite. But I like Larson. He's like top 10 for me, probably.
Located in the Pocono Mountains of Pennsylvania, Pocono Raceway is sometimes called the Tricky Triangle due to its unique three-turn layout. The odd design makes the setup of the car and the crew's ability to make chassis adjustments absolutely crucial here. Often it's the difference between a winning performance and a poor performance.
Alright, so I qualified 28th, which is actually pretty good. I always find it weird that it never black flags me for jumping restarts. I'm not going to be able to stream tomorrow at all. I have to go to a funeral. Wisconsin. Oh, I live in California. It doesn't really have anything to do where I who I like. I just like Jimmy because I grew up my my grandma and my mom and basically everyone I lived with, they were all Hendrick fans. So I was a Gordon fan, but you know, he retired a few years back, so I went with Jimmy. So I have a question for you, Speedster. Since you said you're a Kenseth fan, what did you think about Phoenix back last year during the chase when he came across Bowman's nose on the final restart? How did you react to that? It's sad. Yeah. I don't remember now that I think of it. Was he involved? Do you remember if he was involved in that big wreck at Homestead with Carl and when Carl Edwards got spun by Joey Logano? I don't think he was, but I can't remember. He was not. Okay, thank you. I just couldn't remember that because I knew a lot of people got involved. I think it was like 10 cars, and it was. I know just Carl got ruined. He was done for the thing. So Matt Kenseth's been driving for a long time, and I think he's been driving since 2000, if I'm right. Maybe even a little bit of 1999. He's one of the older drivers, and he's a champion now. But what are your thoughts on? That is also. Oh, the Joey and Martinsville wreck. Yeah, that I love that. I was so excited when I saw that happen on TV. That was probably one of the best moments I've ever seen. I think he became everyone's hero. I don't know if you watch Radioactive or not. It's something Fox Sports does, the YouTube channel, and but they put it on there and what during that Radioactive thing they had put I guess Chad Canals had said something. He was like Kenseth just got more fans than he ever has before. Yeah, the um, Joey and the Kenseth wreck was really great. Oh, you watched Radioactive? I haven't seen the Michigan Radioactive this yet. I have to watch that. I haven't seen it yet. I'll do that after I stream this. My plan for today is to do this Pocono stream, Michigan stream, and Sonoma stream. And then next week my plan is to do Daytona to at least Brickyard. Because I know next week my schedule is going to be messed up where I'm staying. It's either my mom's or my dad's house. But this week it's very easy. So how many years do you think it's going to be till Matt Kenseth retires? Alex? Alex? Oh shoot, please don't come down on me, McDowell. Okay. I think Chase Elliott's done for the day. Right now, just came down the pit road. Have you ever been to a NASCAR race? I was confused when you had put Alex. I was a little bit off. I was like, what do you mean? So he knows he messed up. Daytona? For the 500 or for the 400? And Dover, nice. Oh, so you've gone for the 5 and the 400? It's pretty cool. I've only been to Auto Club and Sonoma. I've been to the past 3 Auto Clubs and I went to Sonoma last year. Fortunately, I can't make it this year. But I think Auto Club's just gonna become a yearly thing for me. So who won when you went to Daytona? Oh, the Gatorade duels. Just a second, I have to respond. Someone texted me. Sorry about this. The Gatorade duels. Oh. Wait, so... I know... So was it Matt and Tony? And what about when you went to Dover? Who won there? I'll take a chance in saying it was probably Jimmy Johnson. Unless you went last year. Sorry, someone else texted me right now. Oh, Truex. Oh, you went in... That was a while ago. Martin Truex Jr. winning at Dover. Oh, wait. You went last year, then, right? Or was it long before last year when he had first won at Dover? Oh, smoke. For the chase. Oh, for the chase last year, then. Yeah. I didn't get to see that race on TV. I just watched the rewind. I think Biff was out of fuel. Have you been to Dover more than once, or was that your first time to Dover? I've never been to Dover, unfortunately. I want to go there one day. It's a good track. It looks like, and but in this game, I just hate this. I hate Dover in this game. Can't drive it at all. I think I'm gonna inherit the lead right here for a lap. Maybe not. Oh, what? I've only seen it through the radioactive. Were you near the spot where Kyle Larson and Jamie McMurray blew their engines and like smoke was just everywhere? Oh, it rained. Were they on rain delay for the race? Or was this up to the race and then it started raining? Or like it rained before the race and then after? So it didn't rain during the race then? I'm gonna take 2 cans and no repairs. I mean 2 cans, 2 tires, no repairs. Oh, it rained before the race. I thought in the radioactive it did look pretty cloudy. I was I didn't know if it was gonna rain or not though. I didn't know if it had. Trying to think what I was gonna say. Oh, what did you think of all the smoke on the backstretch when McMurray had lost the engine? I think it was. Ooh, 100th of a second faster than it should have been. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, on and off. Oh. I need to like conserve fuel now because I'm not exactly sure if I can get away with saving an entire lap. I'm gonna try my best, but I'm not sure if I can. There was a lot of smoke. Yeah, I remember in the radioactive, Danica had said something about like it looked like the entire backstretch was just like flooded with smoke. Oh, what did you think of Kyle Larson's Michigan win last week? I liked it just because of his paint scheme. I like the driver. I think the driver's okay, but I liked his paint scheme. The Cars 3. Me and my cousins used to watch that movie over and over again. At one point, we had memorized everything in the entire movie. Have you seen Cars 3? I said. Oh, nice. Is it a good movie? I see a lot of YouTube reviews on it, and there's one that's like almost an hour long. Supposed to see that movie with the same cousins that I was talking about just a minute ago. Supposed to be back next week. They went on a road trip. I'd seen a video on YouTube, right? Just earlier today, and it said Cars 3 backwards, and I clicked on it to see if it was like really the Cars 3 movie, and it started with the credits and was the legitimate credits, so I stopped it right there because I would have watched it backwards just to see it, but I want to wait. I don't want to spoil it for myself.
Still there. Clear high.
Alright, so I've got a question for you, Speedster. I have 6 laps of fuel and there's 7 laps left. I'm doing everything I can right now to save all the fuel I can, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to save an entire thing. Should I gamble and just not come in for that final pit stop, or should I come in early with the leaders and try to get position there? What do you think I should do? I'm thinking about gambling and just trying to stay out, but I want a second opinion. Do you think? I'm gonna say what my grandma always tells me when I talk to her about Jimmy. Gamble. All right, I'm gonna gamble. I'm gonna say what my grandma always says about Jimmy. She always says she thinks that he can do anything, and honestly, I think he can do anything either. Too. I mean, I think he can do that. 8. I think he can definitely claim 8. I mean, last year I would call that a surprise championship. He'd never been advanced to the round of 8 before, and then he won at the perfect times. He won at Charlotte, he won at Martinsville, that got him to the final 4, and then he won the race like that at Homestead by staying out at the end. I would call that a surprise championship, and I would call him horrible the whole season, unfortunately, but I think he can definitely get 8.
5 laps to go.
I really think he can get 8, so hopefully. You think Matt will get 2? Last championship came 2003.
Charlotte, off clear.
Looks like my gamble is not going to pay off, but I'll just do it for track position.
Charlotte.
I think anyone would just want to... He might get 2. I think that Matt Kenseth, within the next... What's this, 2017? Within the next
Car ahead.
3 years, possibly.
Car high.
I think that he is going to retire within those next few years. What do you think? He's been driving for a very long time, 17 years almost at the end of this year. What do you feel he's going to call it? It's time for him to leave the sport. He doesn't have plans yet, and neither does it seems like Jimmy Johnson. But they're both really, they're not old, but they're in the age in this sport where 3 years. You say 3 years? I was thinking about that too, sometime in the next 3 to 5 years. I try to figure out when drivers are gonna call it and leave. I was I was expecting Gordon to retire in 2014. How did I get to third? I didn't even pay attention. I think Carl will come back, yeah. It was a really sudden thing for him just to all of a sudden say he thinks it was time to retire. Or not, he didn't say retire, but he did say step away full time from the sport. So he didn't say retire. So yeah, I think he's gonna come back. Maybe next year, maybe 2 years from now, but he's definitely gonna come back.
You're low on fuel.
Do you think he'll come back?
Two to go.
Alright, well, since I've got one lap at the line, and there's 2 laps left, so I'm gonna take the gamble. In the 88 next year. That would be interesting. I'm actually, for the 88 next year, I'm actually hoping that they grab Alex Bowman. I think he did a really good job when he was filling in for Dale Jr. Last season. He even got a race in the Clash. He finished third in the Clash. So I think he's got very promising talent if Hendrick decides to bring him back. And not to mention Carl Edwards misses backflips. Yeah, his backflips were pretty cool. It's a trademark thing. I like it when drivers have trademarks, like Logano and his burnouts, and Kyle Busch in the bow. A few other people have some. I forget what they are. I think Blaney's is. All right, so I'm gambling right now. If you're looking at the screen right now, you'll see that it says 0 laps of fuel. This is the last lap, and I'm out. I'm in neutral. I'm done. I think it was a good gamble though. I can make it back.
You're low on fuel.
Oh yeah, Tony climbed the fences. Whoa! Everyone just zoomed by me. It doesn't look like I'm gonna get much track position from the gamble. I'm out of fuel right now in long run. Oh! Oh, Elliot wasn't out of the race.
There's trouble in turn two.
I just hit Jimmy. Oh, okay. Thanks, Newman.
Car high.
Thank you, Menard.
You're low on fuel.
Out of the newest young drivers, without Kyle Larson, of course, because you said he's your second favorite. Out of like Austin, Blaney, Chase, and Daniel Suarez, who do you think's the best? Who do you think's gonna have the most promise? I'm trying to beat Dylan to the line.
You're low on fuel. I will
Me
get it
first.
next time.
Chase, I'm with you there. I think Chase is gonna be something. The leader almost caught up to me. I almost got lapped just in the last lap. It's one of the last cars on the lead lap. Yeah, I didn't really gain anything, but I didn't really lose anything, so it didn't really pay off. But I think it was kind of worth it. I think it's gonna drop me in the standings though. No, I'm 11 still. I'm gonna check the results. 21 minutes for Kurt Busch. I was in 21st when you told me to gamble? Oh, I didn't pay attention to exactly where I was. Wait, I want to see the fastest lap, most laps led, and tough break, and all that. Matt Kenseth? Look at that, Matt Kenseth had the most laps. The Benedetto. Yeah, I'm gonna do Michigan in just a couple of minutes. Okay, then continue. Finish event. I'm gonna do Michigan, and then if I have time, I'm gonna do Sonoma before I have to leave. I have to go to practice for track and field. Alright, so I'm gonna end the stream here, and I'm gonna start up another one in about a minute. Hopefully I'll see you there.